Nice to meet you, Tevin.
Russian, pleasure meeting you, my friend.
Pleasure to meet you again.
Hey, mate.
How are
you?
you?
Mate? You alright? Alright, where are we sitting?
Nice to meet you, Glenn.
Yeah, mate, and you? Inside, outside? Inside,
Yeah.
excellent.
What was it playing with Shaqiri, now a Liverpool player?
What was it like playing with him?
Yeah. I mean, now you see he's not getting his game time. I mean, we've seen him come performing for Liverpool, but he's not getting some time now. Is it normal for him? How does he take it if it was at Stoke?
Well, yeah, I guess he has to accept it. When you go to the top teams, if you're not performing, you're not going to play every week. So I guess it's half of what he signed up to, isn't it?
Are you happy with the defenders right now? Were you surprised that Nathaniel Klein was? No, I'm asking you, bro. Don't worry. Yeah. I'm just asking you as a fan. Did you find it a bit of a shock when he let Nathaniel Klein go?
He let go Nathaniel Klein for Bournemouth.
Yeah.
That was one big mistake Klopp did.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it almost bite back immediately. You know, at the time we did not have any right back. He had to deploy Fabinho, Milner, even Trent was injured. But somehow it's okay now. I mean, Trent is back, Milner can play at right back, but still I feel he should have kept Klein. You know, probably should not have let go. I mean, you left before Klopp, right?
Yeah.
Would you have played under Klopp? Would you prefer him as a manager?
Yeah, of course, yeah. I don't think they miss Klein at all. At all.
Yeah.
Like, people only say it because they got a couple of injuries. They obviously didn't want him there. That's why they let him go.
For you, is he a good right back? Is he a good player?
It's okay.
He's okay.
Yeah, I don't think
Is he Premier League level? Like at Bournemouth, I think he's at Bournemouth now.
Yeah. Well,
Do a job?
yeah, he'd do a job. Yeah.
Wow, Nathaniel Klein,
Do a job.
that's his level, Bournemouth.
I think so, yeah.
So what was the hype about when he first came onto the scene? You don't know.
Because Liverpool had something to do with all the Southampton players.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
It was part of the package.
Yeah, it's just Southampton picking it up to get the price up again.
The only thing was he was
See him coming.
playing regularly for Southampton.
Yeah.
Probably at that time we had only the ones coming up was Kyle Walker when he was in Spurs. Klein was in Southampton, so they went for a cheaper option probably. They could not get, of course, cannot get from a rival. So Glenn, of course, there's a right back. The one comes against you is usually the left winger or the left back. Who's the one you don't like to come against, or the worst you have faced? Of course, you said John Anarisa on set.
Yeah, but that was only on the pitch, because on the pitch some people are different.
Yeah.
Like, they can be nice guys off the pitch, but idiots on it. You know? But no, I'd say Giggs. I've always said Giggs but not obviously Giggs was a fantastic player, but not because of that. It was because I was just broke through, so I was a kid, and he was in his prime. So it's bloody hard work. You know what I mean? But then when you establish yourself and you get up to speed, then you don't really fear playing against anybody after that. But when you're a kid, obviously I grew up watching Giggs. You know, this is Giggs. You know what I mean?
Just say worst case scenario. Everybody wants to win it. That's without a shadow of a doubt.
Right.
But just say he doesn't win it this year, or doesn't win any competition. How much more time would you give Jurgen Klopp with Liverpool?
Taking back to his press conference when he started, he said, "Give me 4 seasons, I'll win you a title." He was confident, so I'll say, give him some time. The players we have now wouldn't be here if it was not for Klopp. We were in few finals, yes, we lost it, but we were not even in Champions League for almost 5 years. You know, we are in the Champions League and we are still in the semi-final. We can go to the next round, quarterfinals. So I would not write off Klopp. The next question would be, if you sack Klopp or Klopp leaves, who is going to come in? That would be the big question. I don't see anyone. No Mourinho, please. I know he's available. Please, no.
Come on.
No.
Just for 6 months.
No.
2 years?
For what?
2.5 years?
Send us to relegation.
Wait.
I mean, these are Mourinho, Klopp. They have the charisma. People want to play under him. They trust his management. He's more of a coach than a boss.
He's like a father figure, it looks like.
For some of the players. You know, if I'm there, I want to Klopp up.
Glenn, for yourself, the same question.
Yeah, well, he's done a good job, hasn't he? So whether winning the Premier League is not easy.
No.
So you can't blame him for not winning the league. He's certainly, like you say, steadied the ship. They're in a better position than they was when he joined. So they're going upwards for me. So yeah, you give him more time and see how it goes.
What I liked was he came out and basically said, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, he said, this is not going to be the only opportunity we're going to have. I think a lot of people think, oh, if we don't win it this year, we're not going to be able to win it. But he's confident. He's one of the few people that have said, like, this is the start of our opportunities to win it. It's going to be coming more regularly. So, you know, just cool your heels a little bit.
Looking at the bench,
they're going to compete every year, aren't they?
Looking at the bench the last game, that was the bench players were the ones who were starting when he took over.
Yeah.
That means this is how he has transformed the players. Lallana was our first choice. Sturridge was our first choice. We have Shaqiri, Keita. Keita is not at his best. He's only 23, 24. There's more to come.
He's still building and still some more pieces to
looking at how we've seen in Dortmund, how he brought up Paul Lewandowski. Gundogan didn't even start for 6 months. Then he came out, but he's now a City player. Dortmund fan.
What about the fact that he's getting attacked a little bit at the moment because he said about the wind and everyone's saying he's using...
That's the media.
Yeah, I know that. It is, of course, it's media. It's people like you in the media.
Oh, sorry, what are you, TV host?
Do you like... I mean, a lot of people come out, and Mourinho used to do it. It was a referee, it's the FA, it's the scheduling, it's this, it's that.
So when Jurgen Klopp first came to the Premier League, he was too honest and he got nailed for it. And he explained to the journalists, and whatever he said was true. So now you see a man in a very uncomfortable situation when it comes to dealing with the media because he doesn't know what to say. If he's honest, he gets nailed. So he's just coming up with these scenarios, and in his mind, I know he's trying to explain. This is what he exactly did at Dortmund. He was trying to explain certain factors played in, but the media will say the wind, the grass, you know. So I would stay away from him. The reason why I asked that question is because the moment the draw happened, a few of my friends on Facebook were massive Liverpool fans, especially one guy, Jason Desmond. He just went on. He went on a rant, and I just wanted to reply him. I said exactly what he said. Where was Liverpool before Klopp came? Yeah, fine, one little good season, almost the title. But before that, where were they? Just give him some time, be a bit patient. Fair enough?
Yeah, I totally agree.
Because going to Everton, going to Manchester United, it's not easy.
Yeah.
I was furious when they drew at home at Leicester. At West Ham, they deserved to draw because they almost lost it because they didn't play well. But against United and Everton, when you play Fabinho and Henderson, you know he's going for a safe game. He was playing safe. Because being top, every point matters. I'm not a manager. Sometimes he doesn't want to be, at the end of the season, he don't want, City will have 95 points and he has also 95 points and they lose by goal difference. This 1 point could have actually saved it. He could have lost the game against Manchester United if Smalling would have scored.
Yeah, you don't know how valuable these points are going to be at the end of the season.
Every single point. So I would say yes, we could have won, but we will take the 1 point. And yes, against Burnley, we must beat them.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
I've made this point a couple of times, and most people have disagreed with me. Liverpool are in the Champions League, and you're going to go to win the game. You want to win every game. You want to win the Champions League. I still think there's a benefit for Liverpool to be out of the Champions League. Do you agree?
Oh, come on.
Probably out. They'll beat Bayern Munich. Probably out in quarters or quarters, because here, you know, football. It's sometimes the club it's a business. You see, the revenues from Champions League, you can get a new player for next season. So we want that. We want that revenue for the club. This is not for this season. We are building the club.
But can you see a benefit of them being out, Glenn?
Yeah.
It's one of them. If
You're not going to go there and play your second team, but what I'm just trying to say is if they were to lose, it could be beneficial.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, because the thing is, every competition, if you don't win it, you might as well go out in the first round.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, you might as well forget about it.
Yeah.
But if you win it, then it's obviously worth it, you know. So it's not, like you say, you're not gonna throw it away.
Yeah.
But of course, if you've got the less games to concentrate on, then obviously you can narrow your focus, can't you?
Yeah, but then if you see how Pep and Manchester City reacted to winning the Carabao Cup, doesn't winning inspire you to do more? Champions League, that's what Liverpool is all about.
Yeah. And the Carabao Cup is like, it's a great competition because it's short and you win early. So it can give you a constant confidence booster or whatever, and you only have to win 8 games.
Yep.
Yeah,
You only have to win 8 games or something like that, and you win a cup.
Yeah.
So, and because of the timing, like I say, it gives somebody a boost.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
young
of course.
players also get a chance to
Yeah,
go out and play.
and obviously what I said there, I weren't like underestimating any of the competitions. It's just like if you don't win it,
Yeah.
then you question yourself. Well, you might as well go out earlier.
Yeah. Any final questions for Glenn before we have to head off?
Yeah. So, where do you think Liverpool will land? First, second?
Where do I think they'll finish?
Yeah.
Come on, Glenn. Easy question.
Well,
Head or heart?
yeah, exactly. There's 2 different answers. Like my heart says they'll win it, but my brain says they might just come short.
Same.
And on
The
that
same.
note,
He said the same. He agrees.
If at all I have to put my money on something, I'll say I'll
Don't
put
put your
my
money-
money on City.
Yeah.
Gambling's
I'll
illegal.
keep
Pray
on
for
supporting.
Liverpool,
I'll say I'd rather lose that money,
Yeah.
and if even Liverpool wins, I'm happy to lose the money.
Yeah.
Well,
because
like
you
all our
pay-
guests on the show, you get the official Man on the Street T-shirt. We'll get Glenn to present that to you. Prized possession, I'm sure.
Mate.
Right? Thank you.
I just wanna stay in the sun where I find. I know it's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in the sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I think about the end just way too much. But it's fun to